Lu Feng has been trapped in a time loop, forced to relive the same day over and over, each time fighting monsters until dawn resets everything. It all began when the world fell into chaos. Strange gates, known as Shadow Realms, suddenly appeared out of nowhere. These gates were infested with monsters, but with their arrival also came the awakening of humans, individuals who gained supernatural powers. Those who awakened became hunters, a kind of warrior who risked their lives entering these realms to wipe out the creatures within. Among them was a rookie named Lu Feng, who once ventured into a gate called the Obsidian Ruins with his senior teammates. But, being the weakest member, he only survived because his seniors sacrificed themselves to protect him. That was when he got trapped in a time loop. No matter what he tried, every dawn dragged him back to the beginning. And so, attempt after attempt, he kept fighting, desperately trying to save his friends. What started as a helpless struggle turned into endless repetition spanning thousands of years. Over countless replays, Lu Feng mastered everything. He memorized every path that led to his comrades' deaths. He learned how to defeat the final boss single-handedly. In fact, centuries of repetition also gave him the chance to learn some absurd skills, such as performing surgeries, piloting jets, hacking systems, mastering board games. You name it, he learned it, and yet none of it mattered. Even after 3,000 years, he couldn't escape that cursed day. Every victory was erased at dawn. But on a particular run, Lu Feng plays it out just like before, defeats the boss, and waits to get reset. But this time, instead of waking up in the ruins, he opens his eyes in his own bedroom. For the first time in 3,000 years, he is free. He looks out at the street and thinks to himself that he has finally returned. Our boy sits down on the bed, the weight of countless cycles pressing on his mind. Opening his status panel, he checks the data and confirms his progress since leaving the Obsidian Ruins. On the table lies the steel egg dropped by the steel-winged Colossus, and he picks it up to examine it. The exact conditions required to hatch it remain unclear. The door suddenly opens, and Lu Yao enters in her wheelchair. She panics for a moment, then freezes when she sees her brother. She scolds him for disappearing without answering calls, admitting she nearly went to the police. He pulls her into a hug and tells her he has returned. She pushes back slightly, asking why he is acting so clingy when he was only gone for a day. He answers that he missed her, though inside he thinks about how long it has truly been. When she presses him about his absence, he explains that there was an emergency at work, that he covered extra shifts, and his phone had died. He asks her not to stay angry and promises to buy her the repair kit she wanted once he gets paid. She sighs and lets it go, saying she will cook dinner. He immediately lists all the food he wants, and from the kitchen she shouts that she will cook what she wants instead. His thoughts drift back to the car accident that killed their parents and left Lu Yao's legs injured. She once told him she would live on in their place, and he swore he would help her stand again. In the present, our protagonist walks into the kitchen and tells his sister that while working, he also studied surgery, promising that one day he will operate on her legs. She snaps at him not to treat her as a practice subject. On the television, the news reports on the gates that appeared 5 years ago and how they changed the world. Many people were drawn